The center using more than 20 industrial fans to try to dry the area to continue assisting their patients. Industrials, wide and solitary strips like this one are the target for street racing, and this rumble strip reduces the speed of the car, making it vibrate. According to the Pew Research Center, 10% of immigrants live in Los Angeles County without any legalization. The Mexican Navy and the U.S. Coast Guards are searching for 3 American sailors who went missing near the city of Mazatlan, Mexico. If you have any information on their whereabouts, you're urged to contact the Coast Guards. Although the city has repaired some potholes like the one we see here, authorities advise drivers to still be cautious when driving in newly repaired roads. Only 1 year since the passing, Vicente Fernandez legacy continued to cross borders, uniting Mexican Americans and Latinos with their culture. Reporting from Huntington Park, I'm Andrea Reyes for Valley View News. The recent winter storms caused destruction to Universal Community Health Center in South LA. The center's CEO says the collapsed roof broke a sprinkler pipe, sending more water gushing into the clinic.
An entire clinic filled with 6 to 8 inches of water, and so everything that was on the floor that was electronic got damaged immediately.
The center using more than 20 industrial fans to try to dry the area to continue assisting their patients. The conference room and the new dental clinic have sustained the worst damage. The water and roof destroyed new equipment and office spaces, adding up to about $500,000 worth in damages, and much of it is not covered by insurance.
What we need to replace are exam beds that got damaged, medical equipment that we use to diagnose patients. We need to replace our IT equipment, which includes the server, the computers.
Universal Community Health O'Neill Clinic opened in November 2020. Most patients are from low-income, undocumented, and uninsurance communities. Dr. Chavez says they're trying to keep it open.
We're still seeing patients as much as we can, but this clinic was actually our biggest clinic, the clinic where we see the most patients, where we have the most providers.
The nonprofit clinic has set up a GoFundMe to raise funds to rebuild. In Los Angeles, for Valley View News, I'm Andrea Reyes. Potholes and breaking up pavement have worsened during the recent storm in Los Angeles. These giant holes in the middle of the streets can cause damage to cars and make commuting challenging for drivers.
I work as a driver, so everywhere I go, there's a bunch of potholes. My work truck gets banged up really bad.
Although the city has repaired some potholes like the one we see here, authorities advise drivers to still be cautious when driving in newly repaired roads. The American Automobile Association states that potholes are created when groundwater seeps into the ground underneath the pavement. If the water freezes, it will expand, thus causing the pavement to expand, bend, and crack. The weight of the cars also causes the pavement to create the giant holes, and tires are not the only thing that can get damaged.
Because if you break an oil pan, it could seize the engine, could break your crank.
AAA advises drivers to scan the road ahead of time and leave a space between cars, maintaining a safe speed, especially in weather conditions. It is also essential that drivers maintain a proper air pressure and check the quality of the tires.
Make sure it's not more than 4 years old, because the tires have on one of the sides the day they were made, and if they are more than 4 or 5 years old, they can explode very quickly.
To report potholes, residents can dial 2311 or visit my.la311.lacity.org. In Arleta, for Valley View News, I'm Andrea Reyes.